It's the 15th of January 2024 and we're in Tenerife looking to do a walk, but it's a little bit different now because the serious forest fires that took place last October have really meant that quite a lot of the areas which are best for walking have been closed to public access, particularly if you're coming from Puerto de la Cruz. The area known as La Caldera or the Corona Forestal is pretty much completely shut. So we're looking for a slightly different walk to do, and we've come to Icod el Alto, and we're going to do a walk which takes us some way along the Barranco Ruiz down to San Juan de la Rambla, and then we'll catch the bus from there back to Puerto. So we've got off the bus at Mirador el Lance, and we're just walking up now up towards the Barranco de Ruiz. So it's a lovely view down to our right hand side, enjoying the spectacular drop down to the sea. We can see Puerto way over to the right hand side, and the TF5 main route way below us. Quite a spectacular view. We've just come up a small rise out of the little village of Icod el Alto, and we've got our first view of Teide on this walk, straight ahead of us. Very misty indeed, and also interestingly not a sign of snow, even though it's January and in previous years Teide has been completely covered in snow at this time of year, but not so much in recent years, which is a sign, isn't it? We're going to head off to the T-junction there, and the guidebook says that there is an access to Barranco Ruiz down off to the right, or at least there was, but it's been closed for some years. So we'll go and see if that's open. If not, we'll have to follow the road a bit longer and head as it were around the corner into the Barranco. Well, this is the spot, and it certainly looks like there is access through here, so I think we'll give it a go. We have got an alternative route on the guidebook to tell us where to go from here, so I think rather than go back to the road and follow it quite a long way, we'll take this one because it'll be much more pleasant. Well, how long can you be? You just get round the corner about 50 metres or so from the road just up there, and you come across this, which basically says that the way through is closed because of the danger of rockfalls. And you can see what they mean just ahead there, that there's clearly been some fairly recent activity. But nonetheless, let's just go and have a look at the Barranco itself. Just squeeze through here. That is pretty impressive. So even though we can't go too far into it, I think we might access it a little bit further down, but that it really is something, and it's worth coming this far to see. So we're here now at the Mirador del Rey, Fuente del Rey, and at last we're off the main road, and our path is going to take us down on an old camino, an old country road, down towards the shore. The sign says, let's have a look at the sign over here. The sign says it's just 1.2 kilometres to a plaza, So I don't think it's going to be very long, and it's going to be quite steep, I guess. There's another footpath just over here which looks interesting and takes us to Fuente del Rey, but the map's not clear about whether that's a dead end or not, so I don't fancy going down there. I think we'll take the main route right the way down to the coast. So we are leaving the road now and going down this track, which according to the guidebook follows the telegraph poles down into San Juan, and we can see them up on our left there. It says this path is quite steep and maybe a bit slippery, so we'll see how we get on. I have a walking pole with me, so I'm alright, but I don't suppose I'll be filming and using the walking pole at the same time, so it may be a case of the next little bit of commentary is down at the bottom. But at the moment it's okay. It's quite solid and not too steep. I've seen worse, so I think we'll make it down without too much trouble. Just remembering what the guidebook said, it said the first 400 metres are the worst, so must be about 200 metres down already, and I've just slipped, but not too badly, and it's levelling out. So this is looking good, and it's nice to be off the road again. The road wasn't too much of a problem at all. Very, very quiet, but I prefer to be walking like this than on a road. We've just come to the end of the coastal section now, or at least I think we have. We're looking for some steps alongside the church to take us up to the bus stop. And this is the church, Ermita de la Virgen del Rosario, and I'm thinking that these will be the steps. So a last little climb before we get to the bus stop, and then a leisurely ride back to Puerto de la Cruz. So I hope you enjoyed this walk. I have to say, I probably wouldn't count it as one of my very favourites in Tenerife, because it's a lot of road walking, and the views aren't spectacular, as they are somewhere in other places. But nonetheless, I'm very glad I've done it, and I hope you enjoyed it too. See you on the next one. Bye bye.